What up, this your boy Boss. Welcome back to the channel. As always, I appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with your boy, checking out the videos. Today is the next phase to the fish room expansion. Start working on all these 20 gallons down here at the bottom, getting everything set up, getting some lighting, getting some filtration, and getting our backgrounds put on these tanks today. I already actually just put some lighting on this tank right here. You can kind of see how bright it is because the fish room is like super dark on camera, but in person it's not as dark. When on camera it's really dark. So I just got these lights right here from this gentleman off Facebook Marketplace. He was selling boxes of these, so it's 2 lights per box, and I think each box was like $7. So great deal. Most likely these lights will probably cost about 15 bucks a piece at like Walmart or any type of like store like that. Good deal. So if you're looking for some cheap stuff that you need for your fish room, get on Marketplace before you can go out to the store and buy everything brand new. I don't buy nothing brand new. I use everything reused and stuff that I can get on a budget because it's not cheap having a fish room. So you want to make sure you're saving money, and this is a good way to save money. So this is one of my little cheap DIY things that I do. I go to a dollar store and I get like these little poster boards. You can use them for like arts and craft and different things like that, like $1 a piece. But this is what I use on the back of my aquariums. Mostly all my tanks that you see that I got black backgrounds on have this on here, and I've been using this for years. So if you're looking for a cheap, easy way to put a black background, go to a dollar store, spend $1, get you 2 of them. I think you need about 2 of these to do a 55 gallon. And boom, that's all you need, and you got a background. So that's what's going on. I'm just gonna get to work. You guys sit back, relax, and enjoy. And by the end of this video, it's gonna look totally different down here. So stay tuned. So as you can see, I got a few other lights up, and you can already see how much brighter it is down here. Definitely makes a big difference. Definitely a little tedious work though, but it's worth it in the end. Got some backgrounds on these. I'll give you guys a little closer look at that and show you how these poster boards look. Everything's looking good right now. I'm just gonna keep chomping at the beat, getting these things done. Like I said, it's really tedious, so I'll probably just finish everything up, and then I'll pick the camera back up and give you guys a little walkthrough, and then we can start figuring out the filtration because I got to modify a lot of stuff to get some sponge filters down there. I don't have all the tools and material I need to do this. We'll see how far we can get. So let me just continue working, getting these lights hooked up, and then we'll see where we at. So it's been a few days since that last scene, but now you guys can get a close look at how everything is looking. It is so much brighter down here. It just looks amazing. I'm loving how everything has came out. Definitely took a W with the lighting for the price I paid. It was definitely a W. All the tanks pretty much have airline tubing ran to them, except a few. So I ran all my air that's running all the way down to the tanks back here. I still got a few tanks that I need to get set up that I just ran out of tubing. So you can see how these lines are ran nice and sleek out the way. Unless you're looking up here at the ceiling, you don't see them. That's one thing I like to have in my fish room, is I don't like to see a lot of wires, and I like everything to look real clean. So that's the best way I was able to do it, and I'm loving how it came out. Just still need to get more airline tubing to get the rest of them up and running, and I also need to get like lids made for all these aquariums as well, but that will happen in the next week or so. Kind of really busy week, so we'll get to it eventually. Do have 2 tanks set up already. We're going to dive into those today, and I'm actually going to be moving some fish into that one. I did end up adding 2 more 20 gallons to the aisle right here. I did have a 55 gallon there. I was going to use it for a fry grow out like system, but I'm just going to move that to the other side and build that out on the other side. So we got 2 more 20 gallons, which gives us a total of 14 tanks, which is super dope. We can do a lot with all these aquariums. For right now, these tanks are going to remain pretty much bare bottom for the most part, and that's for a few reasons. One, it's easy to clean, easy to maintain, and second is I don't have my other side built out for my quarantine yet, so I'll be using these tanks for quarantine when I get my next shipment, and it's a lot easier to treat fish and maintain the fish when they're in the bare bottom tanks. But eventually we'll like work on the tanks, get them set up and do different things to depending on the fish that's going to be in them. But for right now, I'm just going to do stuff like this, add terracotta pots with plants in them, driftwood, just depending on what type of fish that's in there. Now let's talk about this tank. I just recently stripped about 5 or 6 females out of here last night and gave them a nice good water change. As you can see, they is out and about swimming, looking good right now. But I got about 5 or 6 females, and I think there's even still some in their hole, and I can see one right there that I just didn't catch. But I moved all the babies down to this tank, so this is going to be their grow out tank for the time being. There's about at least 100 of them. It's at least 100 babies in here, just all different sizes, just tiny little things, but it's at least 100 of them in here. They even hanging out inside the pot with the plants. There's just a lot of babies in here. So this is going to be their grow out. But while we're here, let's take a look at this. This is how the black background looks on the aquarium with the poster board. So you can kind of see what it's looking like. It's not the best, but it ain't the worst, that's for sure. So cheap and easy, DIY, do it. It'll save you a lot of money. Now over to this tank, we're going to be adding in some baby bristlenose plecos into this aquarium. This is going to be their grow out tank. I got another batch, about 40 of them. So they're going to be getting moved to this tank today as well. So that way we can start growing them out. So super happy how everything is coming. Let me get these plecos ready and then we'll add them in there to that tank. Now it's time to get these guys in here, but I want you guys to take a screenshot and count and let me know how many it is, because I do not feel like counting them. So that's y'all job today. Count and let me know how many of these plecos in here, but there's definitely tons of them in here. And these are some long fin albino plecos. So let's get these guys into the tank. This is going to be nice. Look at all those plecos. That's ridiculous. Come on, just get out. They love just hanging out and sticking on everything. So got all the plecos in the tank, some on the glass hanging out, but there's just so many of them. This is all over this whole tank. This is going to be nice for them. I'll be able to heavy feed this aquarium and just do nice gravel bags to keep it nice and clean. This is going to work out perfectly for them, and they're going to grow pretty fast, so we'll be able to monitor and watch these guys over the next few months, watch them grow, and it's going to be a really dope sight to see. I will give you guys a little update on the rest of the stuff that's going on down here in the fish room and take a look at a few of the tanks. These guys are looking great today, out and about, feeling happy. Normally they just hide like crazy, but they're actually out and about today. This aquarium over here is just growing hornwort at a rate I've never seen. It's insane how much hornwort is in this aquarium. Looks amazing, especially in person. I just did a nice little water change on these guys last night. The plants is looking really well, and I can't wait to do more with it. I'm going to actually be adding some more fish to this tank, probably sometime this week or next week. So be on the lookout for that video. We're going to add quite a few more fish in here. I got some stuff in mind that I want to do. So for right now, it looks really good. The plant is looking nice and healthy. The fish is looking nice and healthy as well. Now let's check on the stunners over here, the colorful boys. The Congo tetras are looking good. Look at all those orange swordtail. They just look amazing. I had people reach out to me, want to buy them. I cannot sell those. They just beautiful, but I will sell the fry. Look at the angelfish. In your face saying hello, looking good. Got our carbencies back there. Everybody's doing amazing in this aquarium. Going to be filling this tank out with a lot more plants. I just want to just pack it with more plants, so we'll get to that sometime as well here in the next few videos. We'll be doing some different stuff with this aquarium as well. Let's check on all our Lake Tanganyikans. These guys are going to be coming out of here. I'm going to be taking the multis out of here and setting them up in one of these 20 gallons so we can just further this colony right here, so that way you guys can be able to purchase those at like fish swaps or online for me as well. And then we got the blue tips. I know a lot of people been asking about the blue tips in the comment section. As soon as I get these guys breeding, I will have them available. But right now all I have is my breeder, so I can't really get rid of them because I need to get these guys breeding. But we'll see what happens over the next few months with them. Just waiting. I think I got a pair over here, just not 100% sure. But we'll see how that works out. Electric blue cars been breeding like crazy, but they've been eating their eggs, so I'm gonna focus on moving them to one of these 20 gallons as well, to kind of really get them settled in so they can breed properly, because it's just kind of hard with these angels and these corridors in here. The cories pretty much just eat the eggs when the lights go out, and it just makes it really hard for these electrical cars to protect the fry. So I'm gonna move them out of here and just get them in a nice breeding tank. And then I'm thinking about doing like nothing but just angel fishing here, because I don't really have an angel fish tank no more. So I might move like the white ones over here and get just a bunch more angels in here, and then get like some type of schooling fish. If you guys can give me suggestions of what type of schooling fish, and then we'll just see how this tank turns out. But the plants are doing great though, just super sustainable. This tank just take care of itself. I don't do nothing to it, to be completely honest. My boy over here is still producing babies like crazy, non-stop. I got quite a few fry of them as well. The Turcanas are doing amazing. Waiting on them to give another batch, hopefully here very soon. And here's some more of some long fin bristlenose plecos. So I got quite a bit of these. So once everybody's available, they will be online for a very, very good price. Nice long fins. They just need to grow a little bit more. They're only probably about 1 inch long right now, so they still fairly small. I will be having some of these at the fish swap this weekend, the Quad City fish swap. I have a few pairs of these because I do have a couple males in there. So I should have a few pair of them. And look at all these guys, how much these albinos have put on size in the last week. Definitely getting nice and fat. But that's gonna be pretty much it for today's content. I can record for another 20 minutes to show you guys a lot more stuff, but I have some really cool videos coming this week. I will be at the Quad City fish swap this Sunday, April 7th. If you guys are local or you want to travel in, come out to the Quad City fish swap. It's in Davenport, Iowa. I will be there selling a lot of the fish that you guys see down here, or a lot of the import stuff that you guys haven't seen in this video. But make sure you guys come through, show some love. I appreciate the support, everybody that stick with me and ride with me. The grind don't stop. We're gonna get all these tanks up and running, and then the future is just insane down here. So keep supporting, keep watching. I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys in the next video.